Followers of Veles, return. We need to make our way back to the village because we have been attacked. Lots of stuff. While we're here, we may as well clear out all of these beasties. I'm just conscious it's likely to put us above weight. I'm going to go this way around, not because I want to attack these things, just because I want to explore what's out here. I mean, I'll fight them if I can. I don't think the crafters in Ostoya have anything more that they can craft. Actually, we've got essentially an engine of XP here because we've got just cane and vine coming. So we've got an infinite amount of research points. I did not consider that. Ignac, you can help with the gathering for a bit. Don't need any more veggies. That kind of changes things about using the courts to drive our research. I mean, I've already spent the points, so I think it's still worth doing. Ooh, what is that? Looks like a beef patty. That's Jamaican beef patty. Spiders, disgusting. Get him. Almost above weight. Hello, hello. We'll come back for that. We don't have the weight right now to carry it. What is that? Just iron. It's a tier 1 crafting item. It's not worth getting right now.
As the night veils the sky and stars shine down upon you, a mysterious traveler seeks your company. Your male companions are protesting something, but you do not really care what they say. The visitor is tall, dark, handsome.
Say hi to the man.
You try to speak to the man, but words fail you. You now see his face, and sure, there are fangs. Yes, his face is fierce, and his eyes those of a wolf. But you really like wolves. He smiles so sweetly, you'd think he's a male Rusalka. Come to me.
Must try stop myself.
You manage to stop yourself from following the man, but you are unable to even move, for fear he will take hold of you.
Use a distraction. Have him attack the stranger. Striga Master. I've never seen this before. Why only 2 of us in this fight? Oh, of course, because there's only 2 men. Oh, I got baited. I got baited so hard. And 3. Oh, there's still a Striga Master there. We're going to lose this. I'm pretty sure that means that we're going to lose most of our women. Oh my word, this is a disaster. With the damage, 16. It might not be that bad actually. Can't kill anyone this turn. As long as the turn order goes well. See, that's a problem. If it had been the other way around, down goes Malevid. If Snowbird kills the bats first and the Striga Master wrecks him, then we've got a problem. I kind of want to wait and see what... Okay, good, yeah, so we have to hold... See, it does 29 damage. I think Leech goes on top of damage. But luckily he's confused. I just hope that if Snowbird attacks the bats first, then we're dead. As long as he attacks the Striga Master first, we're good. Nice. Round 3. This is quite a long fight. Well done, men.
You defeated the monster. As he lies slain, the spell is broken, and the women are themselves
Oh,
again.
nice.
Some seem quite sad at this turn of events. Both men and women in your group feel stronger in brawl and magic, at least for a time.
Oh, we're definitely overweight now. While we're here, I might as well... No, there's no point in harvesting. I'll tell you what, I'm going to harvest some of this iron. And we can always drop wood, because we've got common old wood, which we don't really need. Let's take a look at what we found here. We found a leather jerkin, which is 11 armor, nice. And we found lamellar armor, which is 13 armor. Actually, that lamellar armor is not that great. It's very heavy and doesn't give you great protection for the weight that it is. Okay. Excuse me. Trash it. 11 and 2 for 132 weight. It's actually not worth it. We've got loads of these back in base. I'll just have to get that below 60-50. 6 damage. We've got pikes back in base. But we can just drop some of this wood. Destroy 27 of it. We'll take 30 back with us. Okay, maybe I should have kept those other weapons. First things first, I probably should have... I just got to camp and make sure that Malovid, our wounded medic, survives. If he dies, we've got problems. On the plus side, we can have one of the children grow up to be a medic. Extra skill points, so he will be replaced. It's just obviously terrible and inconvenient if he dies. One more turn, he's got to survive. Survive, survive.
The whole land is shaking.
Oh.
Many people get bruised
These
and thrown
wounds.
about, but you find some useful minerals.
What if the tremors is the game's way to hurry you up to do the objectives? That's what my intuition tells me, the way it works.
Wounds don't always have a chance to heal.
Damn it.
Death can claim its
Now we've got to drop more items as well. A lot more items. We'll drop all the wood. 500 more we've got to drop. Arguably the bone we don't need. Still 150 more. Damn, he was good. He wasn't just a medic, he was a mage. It's very, so disappointing. 17 more. 7 more weight. Some of the leather, maybe? Okay, good. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so next child needs to become a medic. Religious idol? That's no good. It's because we're not crafting anything, isn't it? Don't you worry, we're dropping off a load of items that's going to make you able to craft armor and weapons. And we lost our other medic. For God's sake. Does anyone here have medical skill? Nope. Slava. Any medical skill at all? Someone, I remember, maybe one of the fighters had like 1 in medic. Well, shit. We are boned. Are we boned? Please don't tell me we're boned. This means we've got to be super, super careful with our fights. Anyone drops down, they're likely to die. Where's an armor? sure I remember seeing medic on one of the fighters. Nope. Zofia, you're the last one. You're our last hope. Damn it. No medic. Is problem. Look at all this wonderful these wonderful crafting items. To be fair, we were carrying a metric ton of junk. Why does the bad quality one give the same benefit but it weighs half? It's just odd. I'll tell you what, just join with the village until we figure out what we're going to do with this next. Next group of people. Let's keep making some fur here. Ooh, that almost seems a waste to make it a light armor out of that. Fur and bones. And string as a catalyst. Oh, it's 12, that's a fair amount, I like that. And I can do 2 loads of that. Yasna, hang on, I need to give you... Where are you? Ignac? You guys are on crafting duty now. Is that the heavy one? That's the heavy one. Rightio. Okay, you're going to finish those gathering tools in a sec. Yasna, you do that one. Ignac, next. Just don't have enough. I could use that as a primary agent. Interesting. It is technically tier 2. Could work. Bones. 10 armor. 14. Wow. Seems like an awful lot of vines to use though. I'll just use the string. Same amount of armor, just less chance. Okay. Nature skin. Nice. It doesn't weigh that much for 10 armor. That's actually really good. What if I swap out the bones with something else? Way less. Also, way less. 9 armor as opposed to 10 armor. Is it really worth using the fancier monster bone? I suggest not. Nature skin using dark wood. Interesting. Just looking at the numbers here, I want to get as much research out of it as I can. I feel like the bones are the way to go, just because we got a cheap tier 1 item. If I were to use the string, yeah, just quilted cloth rubbish. Well, so these vines that we're finding are just showing why they're so important for us. It's driving so much of our industry and our research. Okay, you plebs, keep pulling up these vines and this cane. Everyone busy? Good. I really need one of these kids to grow up. For real though. Okay, Zedurad, can you also make another... Ooh, maybe use spider silk? And bones? A silky vest. 68, 8 armor. That actually, it's less armor than using vines. It gives slightly more research. I love how light it is, considering how much armor it gives, but... I wonder if I can make it lighter by adding that, for example. Yeah, 32. I think this is probably the best thing to give to my weakest people, my backline guys, but even lighter, this is going to be a nice one. If I use only 11%, okay, that's not worth it. That's going to be like whatever our medic wears, or someone who's really struggling for weight. Just watch this research keep going up now as we complete these armors. Bam, look at that. What else can we do with the armor? Vines, for sure. Bones. We can do 2 sets like this, and vines. Another one. Vines, bones, and vines.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult.
Medic,
becoming an
thank
adult
you.
is an important
Kazakh,
rite of
welcome.
passage.
I love how he goes from
To
child
celebrate this
to
joyous
old man
occasion,
instantly.
the
Good little
youngster
bit of
places a food offering at the altars of their
hyper
gods.
Benjamin
In
Button
fact,
type of story. Kazakh, let's take a look at you. Only 8 hit points, horrible strength. 5 medic is really nice. 9 intelligence is amazing. Herbalism is a bonus. His strength and his will and his intelligence is very nice. Speech, you get some crafting, which is a bit useless, but when we get that fancy little shirt, that's exactly what he's going to use. But I think the best way he can contribute is by having a shield that weighs the least, like this. It gives him shielding. Weighs 54 is the lightest shield. And he can still shield someone. Is there any chance we can get him? Yes, he can even carry one of these bows. So he can buff someone's damage and he can shield them. Okay, I think once we are finished with these armors, we'll put together a raiding party and get out there.
Thea is not an
Oh,
easy
yes,
place to grow up in,
please.
but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Now, I was thinking another warrior, but we actually need a medic to be in residence in the village if we get attacked. This girl turned out to be one of them witches, but hey, she's ours. A witch actually has medic skill as well. Let's check it out.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village.
Jaramira. Okay, now I think we can start hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need more warriors. Jaramira, where are you? Nice, 6 gathering. Herbalism, folklore, 3. She's not as strong a medic, but she's a better gatherer. Way more hit points, better in folklore. I think she can become the resident medic of the village. Okay. Expedition time. Kazakh. Barbara. We'll take the highest level warriors, which is level 5. Zoska's level 5. Svatava's level 4. Snowbit's level 4. Then it's down to Veles and Barbara. I think it's going to come down to how much weight they can carry. Because Veles has real problems. 550 on Barbara. And only 400 on Veles. Okay, so Veles, you're going to become the god of the village. Only leaves us with 4 warriors going out on the mission, but I think that's probably fine. Okay, so which gatherers? We'll take our best gatherers with us. 13 gatherers of fear. I think we take 2 gatherers out. 10 gathering, 7 gathering, 8 gathering. Because we're going to be getting quartz and stuff like that. Steel, maybe steel, what we go for now. Well, after we've cleared out those missions. I think we go for the steel, because we've got the dark wood. We're going to start unlocking weapons, and then we've seen how much research we've gotten from just duplicating these armors. 7 people. I feel like we can do with an 8th. What the hell? We'll take another gatherer. Just burning darkwood seems like a hell of a waste. we'll just take, well, we'll take the one piece of wood with us, and then we'll just go harvest some wood before we go out into the wild. In fact, I might actually send one of for my village as well. They need to go do some harvesting of normal wood. Burning the dark wood is just terrible. We shouldn't be doing it. I want 30 days worth of food. Perfect. Just got to make sure that everybody who's on the expedition is carrying the best items that they can be carrying. Also, Kazakh, do you not have the ability to... I'll tell you what, I'll compromise on the bow, because I really want you to be able to carry some harvesting tools. Okay, these bad quality ones we're going to junk. Send that across. Let's compare armors real quick. So, 9 armor. Where's that fancy vest we made? Is it not ready yet? I want to try to get my medic to wear that if you can. It'll be ready in one day. That's right, I was checking the equipment here of the expedition and Astoria. Okay, that definitely needs to be on the expedition. It's all going wrong. There you go, that's the screen I wanted. In fact, I think my warriors can all use those crossbows. Crude bow can go back. Actually, all of you gatherers are going to use swords and shields, and that's totally fine. Barbara's using a warhammer. I think that's fine as well. Actually, there's not much to change here. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Well, at least the way the expedition looks. Okay, let's go do all of these missions. And go get ourselves some steel. I need to make another expedition. Let's look at the gathering figures here. Got good gathering. So you two will go get firewood. God, I hate to use dark wood. Hey, what are you gonna do? Okay, let's go fight this bear.
You follow the instructions on the letter, and you discover an old cave that stands hidden from the path. From the tracks, you see that it is clearly not unoccupied. This cave is home to some grisly-looking bears. You cannot be sure if the chest still lies within the cave, but the place itself is definitely
Into the cave, fight the bears. 4 bears. Oh, and I've got exactly the wrong hand. Oh my god, 4. That's fucking awful. Oh my word. Okay, we're gonna have to do some buffing here. So, Vereslava. I can confuse the bear. I think I should do that. And we should buff him to get him hitting hard enough to kill that thing. Support ally +3 gives him just enough. Next strongest of the gatherers would be Bogadara. I'm going to have to confuse that bear as well. And see if I can buff her up to do the 25 points of damage. I probably can actually. So 17 plus 8 is 25, perfect. So we confuse there. And we support ally there. And then Zafir gets in the battle. And old man Kazik stand back. Okay, we should still be able to one-shot these two bears as well. Well done. Well fought.
You killed the bears, and the cave lies open for your exploration. Within its darkened walls, you discover a pile of stones.
That's not as good as I was hoping at
You
all.
open the chest
Ooh,
and discover
that's
various
nicer,
fragments
though.
of wood inside, as well as some precious stones.
Oh, some
At the
dryad
bottom,
wood. That's amazing. This is 6 armor, bad quality. Okay, get rid of it. What do we have here? 9 armor. It's just made out of dryad wood. Just 9 armor for 42 weight. I might actually break that down for the dryad wood and the vines. Dryad wood is so precious. Don't burn it, for God's sake. Okay, Expedition 2. If you get off that wood and instead get some berries, then that frees up this other bit of wood for our other expedition to get, which they also need. Only clay. What? That should be fine now. Get our weed, dodda wed. Don't need the clay, just get loads of fruit and loads of wood. Nice. Tech, level up. Can we do one more light armor? If we can just keep using all these vines, keep cranking out armors. Vines and darkwood, maybe? Nature skin. 11. Nah, it seems like a waste of darkwood. We'll leave the darkwood for the weapons. Maybe we'll just do multiples of this. Vines and amber. I doubt we'll use this nature skin very much, but you know, I mean, I don't have any use for the amber, and the vines are limitless. We'll do vines and bones first, though, because the bones are even worse. We'll do this first. That's better. Run out of string though. How to make weapons? I think so. No, bugger it. I'm going for the palisade. If I don't go for the palisade, I never will. As we've seen, we've got an infinite amount of vines which we can turn into armor, which will keep giving us research points. Expedition 1 has 29 days worth of wood. You got 7 days worth of wood. I just want to go drop off some of this wood because the village is currently burning dark wood. We've got all that cane, which I suppose is fine as well. I can't believe we're burning cane. It's fucking crazy to me. Okay, next. What to do the Aussie Princess. No, we'll go there first.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in.
Yeah, 100% I need a warrior,
However,
definitely.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of...
Oh, Lena. Welcome, Elena. We should only have 1 child left. They're growing up fast, these kids. 2 left. Sweet. Elena, let's take a look at you. 500 weight, not that much. 3 craft, damage, speech, strength, armor. Whatever has the highest armor value. 9 armor, 8 armor. Oh, wow, that gives leech. 8 armor, animal kingship, nice. 13 armor, there you go. Highest damaging weapon. 3 to 5, 3 damage. Actually, the poison. Well, we'll be creating weapons in a little bit. Only 16 damage. It's not very inspiring, but It's all right. Where are all of the spare crafting tools we had? I could have sworn we had like 9 left over. I hope they're not sitting in the inventory of one of the groups that are out in the field. Yeah, they are. Oh, for goodness sake. First of all, these all weigh the same, don't they? Just one. We have to go back. Or Expedition 2 can come grab it.
You are ambushed by a shadow giant and his minions.
What?
You feel a gust of cold air as they approach, and you know they are filled with the darkness.
Oh, are you kidding me?
His voice ringing in your ears.
And this is orange, possibly dangerous.
Your souls.
Ah, sacrifice one pot. No, my word. I'm gonna fight because I think if I flee, we'll get wounded. But I certainly don't want to sacrifice a party member. I want to take a look at these. We'll see what the numbers are like. Oh yeah, these are freaking terrifying. So it's only 2 skulls, but it's orange skulls. So obviously orange skulls are like a level above the regular white ones.
You are defeated. You
Okay,
barely
only
escaped the giant and its minions, but you feel your souls weakened as they tried to
cursed.
devour your
That's
spirit.
fine. We can get rid of that. In fact, after we've picked up rather those baskets, we can just camp, heal yourself, hopefully survive. Oh, she's on 0. If she dies, I'm gonna be so butthurt. Then I'm gonna have to have the next child be another medic. Ugh. Okay, I might need to take these back. Let me just make sure. Expedition 1. Okay, my backline people don't seem to have the weight. Actually, you do, Veles. Carry that heavy crossbow. Nice. Expedition 1, keep moving. Look at that, we're actually closer to getting the 2 points of research than I thought.
You stumble across some room. You open one of.
Just some
You
rats.
search the buildings and discover a
Ooh.
supplies store still intact.
I might actually end up breaking down that armor because it's heavy armor, but it does weigh so much and like almost unbelievably. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Forget what I was saying. Nice, good. Let's see, Bogodara, you actually might be able to. Nice. Decent armor there. Decent armor there. No armor here, but we're not going to get any armor that weighs 24. Camp, please survive. Please don't die. Gotta survive a couple more turns. Okay, some beef jerky. Some spiders, don't ask me how. Come on, expedition, please survive. Please don't die. Oh, yes, thank goodness. So what did I have them gathering? I think it was wood, I want to say. It's not clay, we got plenty of that. It was dark wood, I wanted them getting dark wood. Crafting, what can we craft? More armor. I think I can do one more set of that. And I'm going to have to wait for more vines to come rolling in. If there's some combination of basic leather I can use, that's going to get me some research points, I will use it. I actually don't really have, just a smith's apron. Better than nothing. So Elena, you can help for the meantime until your gathering basket arrives. Which reminds me, go drop off the baskets. Suspicious tower. No, hang on, wait. I first want to make sure everyone is healed up before I do this. Yep.
You see a large stone tower sticking out of the landscape like a grey withered thumb. As you get closer, you see that much of the building has crumbled over the years, but the stone looks very solid, and more importantly, it is already cut into manageable chunks. As you get closer to the tower, you see that within it there lies
Oh, just some spiders, easy.
You are now free to take as much of the stone as you use your tools.
Oh
and gather
yeah,
stones.
nice. And given the proximity of Expedition 2, I might do like a little relay. Hand it over.
You follow the map given to you by the Princess Susanna. It seems at least the tower itself is no myth, as you stand before an endlessly tall structure made of pure ice that defies any laws of nature.
Let's go in.
The tower stands ajar, and so you enter without any trouble. Inside you see a stairwell that seems to go on forever. As you step on it, you feel the chill of the ice going through your bodies. The walk is long and monotonous, but finally you arrive at the top of the tower and you stand among the clouds.
Look for the princess.
You take a few steps forwards and you see the princess sitting royally on an icy throne, her body frozen still and only her eyes moving. You hear her voice in your heads, angry, changed, more malevolent and inhuman than before.
So you have come. Will you gloat at my defeat, or will you take part in my glory and claim great treasures for your people?
You're not exactly in a position to offer us stuff, are you?
This tower has always been a trap, waiting for me to arrive. He designed it so.
Only now you notice a large black swan sitting on a ledge up above the throne, frozen just as the princess. She continues.
But it was not a lie. You see the pearls I wear on my neck? They bring great power, but they also unlock a secret chamber, one filled with treasures.
We're supposed to take your word for it?
In short, yes. You can either take a chance and show you're more than a scared peasant, or you can walk away safely like the cowards I thought you to be when we first met.
So much have taught you about diplomacy, you royal pain in the ass. So what's your plan? How do we get our treasures?
You see a wraith, one of the royal guards, appear before you. No, please don't do it. It took us so long to get here. Finally she is trapped. Finally she can do no more evil. If you help her, her power will be unleashed once more.
What?
She is evil, whether from birth or by her parents' neglect or a curse. Who knows and who cares? She is what she is. But she is still of noble blood, and we have sworn to keep her safe. This was always the plan, to get her here. Only the darkness came and made it hard for us to find it.
Oh, for pity's sake.
Needless
Do you have anything to offer us if we do as you ask?
No, she speaks true. Only she can access any treasures that this tower may hold. But beware, whatever you get from this dark place, it will likely carry consequences. Just leave.
Oh, bugger it. I don't want
The
to...
princess's
consequences.
voice screeches in your head.
Shut up. Listen to me now. Strike down the black swan's head and burn it in a fire. This will release me. I will then open the vault for you.
No, this bitch is evil. If you... Get out of our heads,
The tower
princess.
behind you, and you see a thick mist devour it in its white milky veil. You walk a few steps more and find a small bundle on the ground with a black swan's feather on it. Inside there are some precious gems, but also a book containing the story of the Ice Mountain and its small kingdom. From it, your people learn many useful skills.
Nice. Topaz. Folklore. Intelligence. Leave this place. Unliving rats. Spider's nest. Oh, that quartz is right there. It's actually not as far as I thought. I had some sandstone, but then again, that's a tier 1 construction material, so hardly seems worth to even grab it. But no, let's not get distracted. We steel that we're after. My balls, it's fucking miles away. Well, let's make sure that we don't have as much weight as I would have hoped. Hell, I might even have to put on all the lighter armor we've crafted and sacrifice some of this. I mean, We've all got shields, so... But then again, it wants to drop off all this heavy stone. No, I'm going to keep my armors. Hang on, place of interest. We forgot to do that.
Ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have
2 arms, fight. I think we can take him. Not when we only get one of our warriors on the left. We fought a similar battle like this and it went really rather well the last time, so... We can confuse, we can... Counter tactic, level 2 tactic, level 5 tactic is probably worth. Yeah, orc fighter, get out of here, nerd. Ow. Can I make a first action? I can. She can kill that orc fighter straight up, but then she's going to take some hits from these two. So perhaps if I just give her enough shielding, then she won't get killed. What other first action do we have? I don't have a high enough first action that I can make these guys go first. So I reckon we support and shield her. Look at that, 12 damage it'll give her. But it's not blunt damage, so it won't carry over. Kind of pointless. Well, this orc fighter has 46, so... Well, we just need to get the support ally to at least half that so she can kill it in 2 turns. Zoska, I think she's gonna kill all 3 of these orcs herself. Not quite. I still reckon shield ally is the play. And then Veles goes to help. So first combat round, she kills that orc fighter. He attacks her and ruins most of her armor. Veles takes a swing at either this one or that one. That's decent combat stats, 30 plus 14 and 20, and he's just a gatherer. So Thea, you can get in on the action as well. With your shielding, you've got 39, so you can survive a hit or 2. But for real though, I would really love to get my hands on some 2-handed warhammers for my warriors. I mean, if I had been able to... If she had a 2-handed warhammer and I could buff her damage, she could have killed 1.5, maybe 2 of them. Just in the first combat phase. You don't have any piercing damage though. First action. Oh, support ally seems way better. Well, it doesn't matter. She's got enough damage. So we took 1 nasty wound, and luckily it doesn't count as a terrible wound.
Broken their weapons in a last act before dying, but perhaps
oh, 11 dragon leather? Are you kidding me? And a bone basher? Holy crap, that's amazing. Good. Let's check out our loot. Bone basher, 4 damage, magic. Okay, so it's the enchanted bone that made it look so badass. So it looks like if you want to increase magic, you use enchanted bone and steel. 21 damage on a heavy hatchet. Wow. I wonder if Barbara shouldn't be using this axe instead. I mean, look at the damage difference in the damage. 24 damage as opposed to 36 damage. It won't carry over though is the problem. Silky vest, 68. Weight for 7 armor. It's a pity it was made with regular bone. And another set of shadow armor. Oh, 18 and 6. Oh yeah, that's way superior. Okay, these gatherers are actually looking pretty decent. Ten armor, divination, shielding opens up a whole lot of weight. Doesn't really help very much though. Like that's superior. 24. None of this clothing weighs less than 24. Hate to say it, but weight is a challenge here, so maybe I should be destroying, but not just yet. Let's get back to the village. I can't believe we got dragon leather. That's a tier 3 crafting item. Incredible. We're going to hang on to that, admittedly, for a fair old while, until we can find other tier 3 items to mix it with. Because it's so rare, it's frankly a waste to combine it with tier 2 crafting items.
The whole land is shaped.
Oh my word. Damn these tremors. Yep, we got another person. Let's hope it's a warrior. It's a gatherer. Okay, fair enough. Bronia. Come with us, Bronia. Look like a nutter. Bad quality. Destroy. Anything that's bad quality, just dismantle it. It's not worth keeping. Ooh, good quality nature skin. Very nice. Maybe that silky vest my medic can actually wear. You get 8 armor out of it. It only weighs 24. I think that's exactly the amount of weight he has. Okay, back to base one last time then, I'm afraid. And we've got how many kids left? 2. They're going to be warriors, both of them. I mean, particularly considering the fact that we've got gatherers just rocking up and joining our little merry band. Okay, so we need 2 of these. And we need armor and weapons for you 2. I'm actually not going about this the right way now. So, Bronia, how much weight do you have? 200, it's not very much. 100, that's bugger all. So just some shields, really. Or swords. Should be enough. You've got how much? 88 for a shield. We don't even have spare shields available. That's amazing. 10 armor for 36 weight. And it's got adrenaline boost, which I don't even know what that is really, but... And it starts dismantling this low level stuff, which no one's ever going to wear. Right, Expedition 2, off you go. Seven mobility. Yeah, that's all the different types of food we have. Look at all these sweet, sweet crafting materials. So actually, I've got dryad wood, which I think is a tier 3 crafting material. I can maybe combine it with the dragon leather. Most likely I need that ultimate wood. It's the golden wood. That looks so crazy. Unless I can find some of that, I don't think I'll be using that leather. So I really think of the armors that we've got in the village, it's really only that silky vest that I hope my medic can wear. I think he's got exactly enough weight. Perfect. It's really it's the animal kinship that's going to be good for him. All this heavy, heavy armor. It's a bit rubbish, but yeah. Sweet. That's dryad wood. It's technically a tier 3. Can I make a light armor out of that? I don't think so. Ooh, maybe I can. Dragon leather. Hardly seen and even harder to acquire. No dragon will pot with it without a fight, but it is one of the best materials there is. Dryad wood. Oh, I can only like one set of armor. I'm lucky. Do I even have a catalyst? Dragon scale armor, 42 weight, 17 research, 12 armor, and 1 leech. I don't think that's worth it. I'm going to use this dragon leather for some heavy armor. That dragon leather is no joke, and it's so hard to come by. Rightio. Didn't we go to the place of interest? Oh, whoopsie. Okay, place of interest. Then steel. Beasties.
You come across a hidden stash, and it looks like whatever is inside. You have your loot safe in
Sweet.
hand, but you can hear.
We can actually stay and fight now because it's going to be boars, but we've got decent enough guys that we can actually fight them. Nice. We've got most of our warriors on the left-hand side here. And I only have to do 20 damage and give her first action. So, and she's only level 3, so I can first action her fairly simply. I'm actually going to shield her because I want a first action. Actually, I can use you to shield. Because you can't first. No one's low enough. Don't need to support the ally. We do more than enough damage. I didn't want to use first action now because there's 2 of these cards here which might be used to confuse her. She is fairly low level after all. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. Okay, let's see here. Tava, get in there. And go first action. I reckon we're fine actually. Just pile in, lads. Get in there. The old man can stand back and wave his stick. Get him! Kill the boars! Bacon for dinner! Zeke likes his bacon. It's kind of fight that was very easy, but I don't trust the auto-resolve to handle this without suffering any damages. Nice!
Or searching for prey.
We're so close. So I need another 11 research points, which we're going to get when these complete. Amazing. Almost time for the palisade. Okay, best gatherer, get the dark wood. Next best gatherer, get dark wood. Everyone get dark wood. If we can get it 1 per day. This will auto-resolve, no problem there. Stupid bloody wolves. Free bow. Sweet. Who do I give it to? Who has the weight to spare? Nope. It's for Tava might. Level ups, will, poison, strength. Here's the main thing I want to see. Strength, excellent. It increases carrying capacity. Barbara, you're a warrior. I know you're a babe and good for you, but we need you to be a better fighter. Dexterity, stealth is nice on the crafters. Sturdiness, folklore, health. That's the 2 points. What is this? Blessed paths. Marking the vicinity of the village with special pendants allows gatherers to venture further away from home. So increase the gathering range. Does not stack with other paths. How much further though? If it's even just 1 square further. So currently, how can I see the radius, the gathering radius? It's just 1. If it goes to 2, we'll get wood and berries. That's actually way worth getting then. as a convenience factor, but I think I need to get a weapon now. I can't keep holding off. I want to start crafting weapons. Swords, to be precise. One-handed and two-handed swords, and then heavy weapons, and then we'll go back for the blessed paths. Because everything that this might get for us is just convenient. I mean, unless it gets... I mean, I don't need more clay. Will be great, though. Okay. Great mission. Well done, everyone. I really feel like we've gotten over that horrible hump we had where we were struggling to get resources in. I think now that we're gathering at a reasonable pace, and as you can see, we're starting to leverage that into our research, we're making progress. I'm liking it. Hopefully we can start getting our hands on some good steel. We can craft some dark wood and steel weapons, which I kind of worry are going to be a touch underwhelming, but even if they're not that strong, we'll just crank out all of the dark wood and steel weapons we can just for the research to get us to better weapons for the real weapons we want. But clearly, I mean, we're 170 days in, and turns in at least, and we're still using scavenged weapons. Arguably, we've waited way too long. Anyway, good mission. Push on when we get back.